What's up? Let me tell you what's up. I just bought a new bike the other day. Not sure how I feel about it. Quite possibly the ugliest Ducati ever made. Why would you buy the ugliest Ducati ever made? Well, I can't even look at it. It's got a lot of things that I like about it. And when you're building your own bike, one thing that you're allowed to change is how it looks. So here we are. What's up, all you wonderful people?
The worst motorcycle ever made.
Alicia in the chat. Appreciate
Everyone in line.
Here we go.
Oh! There
Wow.
you go.
All right. That's right. It's a 2005 Ducati Multistrada 1000 DS. Joe 101 and I have nicknamed this bike J-Lo. Of course, for one reason. Look at this massive back seat. Previous owner went all out, got the Ducati Performance aftermarket seat. That alone is like, I think 30 more horsepowers. So definitely good. Look at this ridiculous exhaust. That is crazy. Overall, seems to be in pretty good shape. It does not run. Got a crack in the headlight. The mount for the gauge cluster seems to be a little wonky. Couple dings. Not too bad. Oh no. That is no bueno. I did buy this bike at night, and unfortunately I didn't give it a huge look over. I kind of figured, I mean, I knew the bike wasn't running, but at the same time, one of the reasons why I bought this bike was for the suspension, and I did not notice this. I'm not even sure exactly how that happens. Corrosion on the front. I could see if this bike was taken off-road quite a bit through the sticks and getting a little stick whip on here or something and getting through some of the layers and causing some corrosion, but I don't think this bike was really taken off-road, and I'm not sure how that happened. I may have to go with new forks, more than likely. But let me stop talking and I'll tell you things that I like about the bike. It's got some nice Brembo brakes. It has the single-sided swing arm, awesome for looks. The monoshock, the famous dry clutch. Most of the Ducatis nowadays don't even come like this, so it's pretty sweet. Not only does it have a dry clutch, but it has a aftermarket dry clutch. And with it fully encased from the factory, you don't get that clank, 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 clank that everybody loves. It's gonna make some clanks, and it's gonna sound ridiculous. Also, we got the beautiful trellis frame. If you haven't noticed, I do love tubular frames. One of the builds I'm doing back here, it shows you a little bit. I love it. I think it looks amazing. It does have some nice Rizoma reservoirs. I don't know if those are aftermarket or not. So initially I was going to just get this bike running and flip it. Now I'm kind of deciding, hey, I've been wanting to do a Photoshop video for a while, so I think what I'm going to do is get the bike running, get it in shape, maybe go do some wheelies and burnouts on it, and then maybe do a Photoshop video to see what, maybe I can do something with this Ducati monstrosity. I apologize if you are a fan of the Multistradas. Most of them myself, I am a big fan of. However, this 05, man, this front end and this big arse, not really doing it for me. I'll do a Photoshop video, see what I can come up with, see if I can make a cool bike out of it. If not, I'll probably just go ahead and sell it. So this bike hasn't ran in a few years. The previous owner says he thinks it'll probably run. That's what they all say. I'm gonna throw a new battery in it, oil change, go through the fuel system, clean it out, and throw some new Go Juice in her, plugs, all that good stuff. See if she runs. Hopefully. So, now to get started. The first thing I tried doing is getting the side cover off, because underneath is the battery, which is the first thing that I need to replace. And tried pulling the side cover off, and this little guy popped out. So this is one of the clips that holds this piece of side fairing on. And a lot of people don't know, but there's actually a little metal clip that you pop out. And oh my gosh, it's actually looks like it's zip tied on. So a lot of people do is they'll actually try to yank these off without looking to see how you actually take them off, and without pulling that clip out, then a lot of times you can break these. And looks like that's probably what happened. This guy apparently loves super glue, because not only here was there super glue used, there was also copious amounts of super glue. And what is this? RTV? Yeah, because RTV is going to hold on a gauge cluster. Anyway. So, driving around town, checking a few spots, I was able to find a battery. So, sucks because I probably won't be using this battery in the final build if I decide to do a build on it. So it's kind of, wasting $100. But need to see if it's gonna work. So need to see if it's gonna run. There is oil in it, and it doesn't look too black. Also pretty sure the gas that's in here is like 3 years old, so it doesn't smell too bad though, so I don't know. Wish me luck. Where'd I put the keys? That is a strange sound. Not sure what that sound was. And does not start at all. Woo! That was weird. Alright. So there's definitely some electrical shorting something. Concerning thing is, initially when I started up, it didn't do anything. And then I turned the bars this way a little bit, hit the start, and it worked. Second concerning thing is that after I let off the start button, the starter continued to turn. So definitely got some electrical issues that I'm gonna have to clean up. But what the heck, I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, the clanking. All right, so there's hope. So, took it outside, just doing a little damage assessment. Looks all right, other than, looks like there's quite a bit of water in the exhaust. It's leaking from this fitting. Also, some water up on the springs. But other than that, looks all right. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna siphon out the gas that's in the tank. I got some new gas, run a little fuel system cleaner in it. So, on second thought, I guess just seeing the amount of water and stuff that's in this exhaust, I'm gonna pull this exhaust apart and just double check. Runs good, dude. Yeah, I think I might take her down the street. Whoop. Super weird. This is 4 liters. This, it's a lot more.